Hello, I'm Andy Sutton, but when one of them is taken away from you at a young age and there is nothing you can do, it's hard to deal with. I still miss my son Stephen every single day. He was an amazing young man who became a household name, raising millions for charity after inspiring people through his positive attitude to his illness. He died at the age of 19. This was from bowel cancer, just over 2 years ago in May 2014. Like me, Stephen had a genetic condition called Lynch Syndrome, which meant he had a high risk of developing bowel cancer. It's not something many people have heard of, I know, but Lynch Syndrome is responsible for 1 in 12 cases of bowel cancer in people aged under 50. No stranger to bowel cancer. Personally, I've been diagnosed with it twice. First time in 1989 when I was 31. Successful operation and treatment followed, and I count myself very lucky that I was able to get on with pretty much a normal life. 20 years later, in 2009, the cancer came back and I had another operation, but again I was very fortunate in coming through the other side. Since then I've been diagnosed with Lynch Syndrome, and as a result well into the system and have a colonoscopy every 2 years. I honestly feel that if we'd been genetically tested after the first diagnosis and given more regular surveillance screening at that time, it might have been possible to have prevented what happened the second time around. But back in the day, there just simply wasn't enough known about this for that to happen. It was quite disappointing that when we noticed Stephen wasn't well when he was 15, that things didn't seem to have changed. He must have gone to the doctors 4 or 5 times, and then I can remember taking him to the hospital the first time, but he was in and out then for about another 3 or 4 times after that, and certainly told everybody about the Lynch Syndrome diagnosis. But the stock answer was there's nothing to worry about. He's far too young to even think about getting bowel cancer, and it's just what was happening to him happened to just happened to teenagers. So everybody thought he was too young to get cancer. We now know that that wasn't the case, and it's a sad fact that we can't change anything. But that was then. This is now. We want to be positive, we want to be constructive and get more awareness out there so that other families don't have to go through what ours had. The fact that it was totally dismissed hopefully doesn't occur now as much as perhaps it did back then, because of the awareness that hospitals have now got. But certainly, knowing that he got bowel cancer in the family, the general feeling is that it should have been ruled out first, not last, as happened in his case. So that's why I'm supporting Bowel Cancer UK and their Never Too Young campaign. This basically is to raise awareness of Lynch Syndrome and to ensure better diagnostics and treatment for people under the age of 50. As we said previously, at higher risk of getting the disease. I always say it was like a conveyor belt. It's it was our family one week, you see another family going into the same sort of thing the week after, and really with great awareness and better push to get the diagnostic screening into the hospitals, which I know is now gathering pace, and it's very encouraging that that's happening. That we can prevent this happening. Fair enough, in teenagers it is quite rare, but plenty of cases of people in the 20, 30, 40s who've had cancer in the family who should be picked up and tested for Lynch syndrome. If this is the case, I'm sure lives can be saved. That's why I'd like to make a difference, and anything I can do to help to ensure that other families don't go through what ours had to go through, then for me that's got to be a good thing. If you'd like to help, you can do too, and just join Bowel Cancer UK's Campaign Supporters Network, or donate to support their work, or simply find out more by visiting the website, which is bowelcanceruk.org.uk. I hope this has come across okay. It's the first time I've ever done anything like it, so it's quite a new thing for me, but hopefully I've got a point across that things are moving forward very well at the moment. We've got to keep this push going to make sure that all hospitals introduce Lynch Syndrome testing. Thank you very much for listening. Bye.